Hello friends, welcome to Daring Marana YouTube channel. Today we will be discussing about working principle of multi-stage compressor that used on board. So let's discuss about this multi-stage compressor on board in detail. Here we are discussing single acting single crank is a type of compressor. Single acting single crank. There will be crankshaft and low pressure stage and high pressure stage will be there, after cooler, intercooler and provider. Single acting single crank type multi-stage. In single crank, single acting compressor, low pressure and high pressure piston are connected in tandem to single crank. Here means low pressure and high pressure piston are connected in tandem to single crank. Low pressure stage when the piston moves down and atmospheric air is injected. There will be low pressure stage when piston moves down and atmospheric air is injected. In single crank, single acting compressor, low pressure and high pressure piston are connected in tandem to single crank. Low pressure stage when piston moves down and atmospheric air is injected. Compressor air from the first stage flows to second stage through intercooler. Compressor air from the first stage flows to second stage through an intercooler. Compressor air from the first stage flows to second stage through an intercooler. Pressurized air is injected into second stage. The pressurized air will be injected into second stage. As the piston moves up, compression takes place in both stages. As the piston moves up, compression takes place in both stages. High pressure air from the second stage is delivered through aftercooler. High pressure air from the second stage is delivered through aftercooler. Okay. Pressurized air is injected into second stage. As the piston moves up, compression takes place in both stages. High pressure air from the second stage is delivered through the aftercooler. Okay. Single acting two crank. Okay. Last we discussed single acting single crank. Here acting single acting two crank. Okay. In single acting two crank compressor, low pressure and high pressure piston are connected to two separate crank. Here two low pressure and high pressure piston are connected to two separate crank. As the low pressure piston moves down, air is injected through air filter. When the low pressure piston moves down, air is injected through the filter. When it moves up, air is compressed and delivered to a second stage through intercooler. When the low pressure piston moves up, air will be compressed and delivered to a second stage through the intercooler. Air is further compressed in the second stage and high pressure air is delivered through the aftercooler. Okay. Here means when single acting two crank compressor, low pressure and high pressure piston are connected to two separate cranks. As low pressure piston moves down, air will be injected through air filter. When the low pressure piston moves up, then air will be compressed and delivered to a second stage through intercooler. This air is further compressed in the second stage and high pressure air is delivered through the aftercooler. Now other one is double acting compressor. In double acting arrangement, low pressure first stage piston is at the top and high pressure piston is at the bottom. Okay, low pressure first stage piston is at the top and high pressure piston is at the bottom. In first stage, piston moves up and air is compressed and the compressed air is injected into second stage. In the first stage, piston moves up and air is compressed. The compressed air is injected into second stage. When the piston moves down, the pressurized air is further compressed in the second stage. In the meantime, low pressure stage injects fresh air from the atmosphere through the air filter. In this way, the process is cyclic. Okay, in double acting arrangement means low pressure system will first stage piston will be in the top and high pressure piston is in the bottom. In the first stage, the piston moves up and air is compressed. The compressed air is injected into second stage. When the piston moves down, the pressurized air is further compressed in the second stage. In the meantime, low pressure stage injects fresh air from the compressor from the atmosphere through an air filter. In this way, this process is cyclic. Okay. Then three stage air compressor. Here you know the three stage air compressor. In three stage compression, air is injected at the first stage, is compressed, cooled by the intercooler and delivered to the second stage. Here means air is injected in the first stage, is compressed and cooled by the intercooler and delivered to the second stage. In the second stage, air is compressed further and delivered to third stage. Means here three stage compression means air in the first stage, air is injected and it is compressed and cooled by intercooler and delivered to the second stage. In second stage also, air is compressed further and delivered to the third stage. In third stage, air is compressed to the required pressure and delivered through aftercooler. In third stage means air is again compressed to required pressure and delivered through the aftercooler. When the piston moves up, air is compressed in the first stage and third stages. Whereas air from the first stage is injected into second stage. When the piston moves up, air is compressed in the first and third stages, whereas air from the first stage is injected into second stage. Yes, here's what happened. When the piston moves up, air is compressed in the first and third stages, whereas air from the first stage is inducted into second stage. Thank you.